Hey guys, it's Catfice9 here, and as you can tell from the title of the video, I'm making another ArmA 3 Factions Explained, and today I'm going to be explaining the Livonian Defense Force, which is one of the newest factions to come into ArmA 3 through the Contact DLC. Livonia is a small landlocked nation within Eastern Europe, on the border with Russia, and it's also a member of NATO. Due to Livonia being so close to the Russian border, it's had to increase funding and resources towards its defense force throughout the years. This is to counter any possible Russian aggression or even invasion, and nations such as France and the UK see Livonia as a buffer that would buy nations such as America more time to mobilize. With Livonia being a member of NATO, it can request American forces to be placed within its borders to help deter Russia even more. And if Russia were to attack Livonia, it would start a war with all other nations part of NATO as well. The bulk of the LDF's forces consist of just regular infantry and motorized/mechanized elements. The LDF's air force, while not significant, is still a sizable presence to be reckoned with, though it does not consist of any jets. It is primarily consisted of transport helicopters and some close air support helicopters. Since Livonia has such a small population and even smaller defense force compared to its neighbors, such as Russia, the LDF decided to focus heavily on skill/training and advanced equipment to tip the balance somewhat. America sees Livonia as of a great strategic importance, due to Livonia also being neighbors with CSAT, Belarus, and Kaliningrad, which is a Russian enclave. But this also makes Livonia vulnerable from almost all sides. America regularly conducts training exercises to improve the skill and capabilities of the LDF and also US forces. This makes Livonia a little less vulnerable. Livonia has very high grade military equipment and gear that are well suited to Eastern European woodland, which the nation is mainly comprised of. The camo used by the LDF is also suited to woodland, with their body armor and helmets containing the same pattern along with their helis, APCs and cars. The LDF has very unique weapons that deal high doses of damage while also being light and keeping a low profile. These handheld weapons are superior to most American-made handheld weapons, but all ground, AA and AT turrets and launchers were sold to them by America and are highly effective. Even though the Livonian Defense Force does not have jets or a wide range of armor vehicles and helis, it makes up for it in skill and advanced equipment, making the LDF an effective fighting force, though it is unknown how well they would do outside of Livonia. I know most of you guys weren't expecting an ArmA 3 LDF Explained video, because I don't really do ArmA 3 videos that much anymore. It's mainly Roblox videos, but back in the day I used to do a whole lot of ArmA 3 videos explaining factions from DLCs and also the main campaigns. So I recently played the newest DLC for ArmA 3 called Contact, and it had this faction within it. So I decided to make another, explained video on this faction. And if any more content comes out, I will do a video on that faction if more content includes that extra faction. And I also promised that I would do another faction. Hope you guys learned a bit more about the LDFs. This was, of course, before the First Contact campaign, not after, because after the First Contact campaign I got no clue what the hell they're up to. They probably would have changed a whole lot, seeming that they would have lost a few helicopters and gear and soldiers and all that. So, Cat 569 out.